I will get started for today's workout. So there's 3 parts. I quite like a lot of the pieces, so hopefully you do too. The first part, if you can see there, and I'll go through all the movements. I'll go through the first part first. So the first part, there's 3 rounds. You're doing a 30-second plank. So hopefully have you all got a wall nearby that you can use? So a 30-second plank into a wall facing handstand. Then you're going to do 30 seconds. It's a floor plank with a T-spine, so your thoracic spine angel. So I'll sort of talk through that position, and 6 wall bridges. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to go through. So the wall bridge, pretty simple. If you feel really comfortable straight off the bat, you can go for a floor bridge, but I'll talk you through all 3 of them. Hopefully you can see back against the wall. I'll be nice and loud for this point. So yeah, first thing, I'll show you the first 3 rounds. It's a 30-second plank. So I'll go all the way back into my wall, quite far away. So for the plank, you're just holding nice and tight. Hold for 30 seconds. And then once you hold for 30, I'll cue everyone to go up. So you're going to walk up, stay nice and tight. Head through. And 30-second holds. Coming down there, making sure when you're doing those planks that you're nice and tight, chest against the wall, quads against the wall too. So 30 seconds into 30-second wall facing handstand. If you feel at any means that you shaky, wobbly, come down earlier rather than later. T-spine, if I'm on the floor and my chest is down, you can sort of see that, my chest is down low. I want to press my quads and press my rib cage down, draw my stomach off, so my lower back is really nice and flat. From there, I can then squeeze through my shoulders. I'm reaching all the way up as high as I can, and then taking it back down as low as I can. Keeping the thumbs up the whole time. Just for 30 seconds of work, moving those arms up and down, keeping the arms straight. And then the last thing is the wall bridge. So I'll talk you through here quickly. When I'm doing my wall bridge, I'm going to pass back against the wall, both hands. However, your goal is to try and get those arms straight. Okay, so finally, just as I pass through, I'll already press, lock my arms out, go the other side, lock my arms out. I'll show you in a second, but trying to do it with straight arms. If I'm battling, I can walk out a bit further. It should make it, or reach up a bit higher. Should make it a bit easier to keep my arms straight. So just for the wall bridge, will be, I'll be back against the wall. I'll pass through. So if I'm starting at the beginning, I might be quite high. As I get used to it, I might go down lower. Then squeezing my butt. Push, push, rotate. Same thing, the slower you go, the better. Trying to get the hand flat on the wall. That'll just be 6 times through. So it's kind of like our warm-up today. How does that sound? Good? So
I've got a bit of a neck thing this morning, so I'm just going to do and see how it goes.
Yeah, if it does hurt, don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Specifically the wall bridge. The others should be fine. Okay, so we're going to start with that. We'll go through and do those 3 rounds. So let's everyone get to a wall. Hopefully I can kind of see you. I'll cue you all through. So we're going to start. So we'll start with a plank first. Okay, stay nice and tight, and then into up to 30-second wall plank. We're going to do this 3 times. So let's everyone find a wall. We'll kick off now. Just going to mute everyone. Okay, so let's go through in 3, 2, 1, and we're moving through now. So holding 30-second plank. So making sure that your butt's nice and tight, your weight's over your hands. And just focus on that breathing as well. So shallow breaths, pressing into the floor hard as you can. Keeping that weight forward, glutes nice and tight. You're halfway through. And then going into 20 seconds, last 10 seconds left. So then your goal is you should be close enough to the wall on this hold in 2, 1, is you can start with that wall climb now. So you're walking up the wall if you can. So I can't see Jen. I can see Fran and Lindsay. Jen's in the corner. I'm hoping you're okay there, Jen. Okay, now that wall climb, I take the wall climb as part of the hold. Now, with that wall hold, you're focusing on keeping your glutes tight. So you're trying to press the quads towards the wall. Okay, squeezing your butt. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down carefully. Well done. So coming down. How'd you go, Jen? You okay? Yeah?
Yeah, kind of. I have to go in another room for a door. I don't really have many walls.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. So next up we're doing is that floor plank. So you're going to be lying face down on the floor with the T-spine. So about 30 seconds work here. So that T-spine angel, okay, lying face down on the floor. We'll start the time from now. Okay, everyone's disappeared, but I'm hoping you're doing it right. The main thing is quads down, okay, rib cage down. Then you draw the stomach off the floor, keeping the feet together. You're then going to pull your arms off the ground, and then you're making an angel, reaching as far up as you can, keeping your thumbs up, taking the thumbs down as low as you can, keeping your thumbs pointed up to the roof. We'll go for about 10 more seconds. So it's not long at all. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so you can do, if you're feeling okay, that wall bridge. So 6 of them. So just remember, you can reach up nice and high. As you feel better with it, you can start reaching down lower on that wall, trying to keep the wrists nice and flat. So you're going to pass through 6 times. So you can start now. So 6 times on that wall bridge. So already focusing on those straight arms, pressing off the wall. That's it. How smooth can we make it? So if you're going left hand first, right hand first, see if you can change direction on the way back and go right hand first, left hand first. So sort of do a circle one way, do a circle the other way, just for those 6 reps. When you're done, you're going to stay behind the wall, and you're going to start with that wall plank. Okay. So we'll start with the wall plank. Hopefully Jen can hear me. So we'll start going down towards the ground for that plank. We'll start in about 5 seconds for round 2. So 3, 2, 1, and you've started the plank on the floor. So nice and tight, driving through, glutes on. So keeping the weight forward. Okay, last 20 seconds. Most important thing is, can you engage your glutes? Normally if you've broken through your midline, it's going to be very hard to engage your glutes. So always keep butt tight, belly tight. You've got 10 seconds left. Trying to drive that weight further forward if you can. So weight further forward over the fingers if possible. Okay, that is time to climb up the wall. Okay, so see how those shoulders are feeling. They might be burning a bit. So if you do feel that any need, you're unstable, you can come down earlier rather than later. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's the same position here. We want to be able to engage the glutes. Okay, same thing as on the floor. You want to be able to push the rib cage down towards the wall, quads staying tight. You don't have long left there. It's only 10 seconds. Last 5. And coming down slowly. Little shake out. Once you're there, we're on the floor now. So for those T-spine angels, so same thing. On the floor, we're bracing in that midline. So chest down, thumbs up, and time starts now. So see if this time you can reach up a little higher. Get those hands closer together at the top if you're battling for the overhead position like myself. Okay, there's only 10 seconds left, so taking these hands down low as you can as well. Same time, glutes stay on, chest stays driven into the ground, abs are bracing off the floor. Last 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're going back to the wall. So as the wrists are getting warmer as well from those handstands, you're going to see if you can reach down a little bit lower on that wall. Maybe you can bend the back a little bit further as well. Okay, so you're going to be going onto those wall bridge. Jen, good work. Okay. So let's go through that now. So passing through. Nice straight wrists. Flat hands if we can. Nice, Fran. So moving through that. Push away. Try and straighten out the arms. And then once you've done those 6, doesn't take that long, you're going to go back into that plank for the final round. Okay. So in about 10 seconds, we'll start it. Okay, so going to the floor. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're on that floor plank. Last time. So weights far forwards. It'll be a little over a 30-second hold here, just based on my timer. Okay, glutes tight, feet together, and really pressing through that floor. So arms are locked out. If you can, ideally, the creases of your elbows should be facing forwards. Yeah. 10 seconds left. Getting ready for that wall, staying nice and tight. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and walking up. So we can challenge that overhead position. Are the hands in closer this time as well? We want to stack that shoulder joint, make it solid. Okay, can be a 30-second hold. Last 10 seconds. So you're really pressing tall as you can, getting those feet all the way up the wall, trying to get as much length as you can between the hands and the feet. That is time, so you can walk it down. You're going to do that floor plank. So it's not the floor plank with a T-spine angel. So just face down on the floor, feet together, and we'll start through now. So 30 seconds of work. Just make sure the feet are down, the quads are driving into the floor, your rib cage is down, and your stomach is drawing away from the floor. That's going to help flatten out your lower back. Okay, last, we'll say 10 seconds, just going through nice and slowly, thumbs facing up. So in about 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's really good, well done. So coming up off that. And then you're just going to do the final piece against the wall, those 6 pass-throughs, so wall bridge pass-throughs. So just 6 times, arms nice and straight. Let's go. So see if you can get lower down, if you can get more of a back bend, keeping the glutes tight. Really challenge that range. Maybe spending a bit more time on the wall, going through that a bit more slowly for your final few reps. And when you're done, you're done. Hey, Jen. Okay. Nice, Fran. You okay, Lindsay? Yeah. Okay. So the next thing, the next little piece now, sort of pick it up. It's a bit more sort of posterior chain. The one thing you will need for this, if you do have one, does everyone have a band of sorts? So a band, yeah. So it's the one thing you will need. It's just a little band. Could be a TheraBand as well. It doesn't have to be a band like this. Could be a TheraBand. We're searching. Could be a hip circle. If no band, it's okay. You can still do this movement as well. A band does make it a good one. So wait 1 second for Lindsay. And we'll go through the movement. So there's a fair bit of shoulders here, but we're also going to be working a lot through the back, the glutes as well. So this little piece, the 3 movements, are going to be, you can kind of see them there. Okay, so you're doing 10 reps as a tabletop rotation into a seated position. So I will explain that. Then we're going to be doing the 10 lateral arm walks. So that's what we need the band for. And then the last piece, if I remember, is 12 reps, okay, with a side plank rotation. And that's on each side. So it's a lot of repetition. By all means, we can kind of cut that down a little bit. If you are battling with some, you can make some reps less. So the first one is just that 10 reps tabletop rotation into a seated position. However, I don't actually want to sit completely on the floor. So my seated position might be that my butt's just off the floor there, just moving around. From that position, I'm going to then extend up, so I'll go up, drive the hips up high. I'm quite tight there. Ideally, I want to keep that rib cage in. I can then rotate around, reach, keep the hips high for a second. For 2, down, seat again, pass through, up, hips up, other side, 1, 2, back down, seated again, and going through. So that would be 2 reps, okay? Once you've done that, you get your band. So I've got mine in a figure 8. I did. Okay, so put your hands inside the band, or at least grab the sides of it if you've got like a TheraBand. And then you're going to go through, keeping your midline tight. So it's a plank is 10 lateral walks, staying over the arms, butt down, 1, 2, 3, 10 times one way, and then 10 back the other way, staying nice and tight. Okay, last little piece is going to be your side plank rotation, which would be 12. Okay, I do have it on each side, so you'd be through there, being your normal plank, and you're just going to rotate up tall, hold for a second, 1, keep the same side going through, 2, 12 times, and then change. So fair bit of work. We've lost Lindsay. I don't know if her next sort of starts kicking off at home. So we will go through that piece, girls. You ready? Okay, so if you do have the camera, I'd love to be able to sort of see you try some of these moves. They are tough. So it's going to be that seated position. So 10 reps, tabletop, into rotation, and then into that seated position, okay? So we'll kick through in 3, 2, 1, going through. So you're in that seated position, then you go raise yourself into the tabletop. Yep, so going through. I'll show you the first time that's at tabletop, and then you're gonna reach across, okay? And then back down again, into that seated, and then back up other way, okay? So the seated, you're gonna be in a really tight pike. Good, Jen. Nice, Fran. So it feels like when you seated down that your feet want to move away. Try not to let them move too far. You kind of get in a really tight pike at the bottom. Nice, Jen, hips high. Going for those 10 reps total. So it'll be 5 on each side. Driving those hips up front, that's it. So challenge those hips and shoulders. That's it. So every time at the top, give yourself a moment. That's it, Jen, I like it. Loads of effort to get that top position and then coming back to stabilize. It's tough, it's tough. Done the 10 yet? Yep, so once you've done those 10, then you are going to go into those lateral arm walks, yeah? So 10 each way, keeping a really tight plank. So get the bands loaded up. So same thing, goal is, let's start it now. So you're going for 10 each way, trying to keep the weight over the arms. So that weight's forward, hips are down. Nice, little steps, yeah, little steps, nice, Jen, keep the hips nice and low. That's it, glutes staying engaged. So once you've done 10 one way, you're gonna do 10 back the other way. Try to keep in that plank, try not to rest as you come back. That's it, so little steps, fighting to keep that weight over the hands. Normally as we get tired, we tend to drift further back, so keeping that weight forward. Now with the side plank rotations, I'll do 6 each side just to keep it a little quicker, keep you moving through. So you've done 10 each side, Jen? Cool. We'll stop it there. So we'll go through now, we'll do those side plank rotations. I have said, take it to 6 each side. Okay, so you're gonna rotate up. Let's go. So weights forwards. So 1, hold for a second or 2. Stay on the same side. Yep. Just hold for a split second at the top. Really keeping his hips nice and high. So we'll just go 6 each side. Let's change that for tonight. That's the same thing. The whole point is keeping the weight forward. That's the biggest fight on those rotations. Once you've done 6 on one side, go 6 on the other. That's it. Fighting to keep the weight forward. Great work, girls. I'm battling to see Fran in a dark room. You can see, I kind of make it out now. Okay. Shoulders burning as well. Okay, a lot of rotation. Short rest, short shakeout. We are going to go back into the 10 reps, the tabletop, into the seated position with the rotation in that tabletop position. Or could be a crab hold as well. So challenging on those hip flexes. So we'll go in 3, 2, we'll start it now. So same thing, that seated position, if you are seated down, should feel like you're in a bit of a pike. You know, nice and tight, hips are back, so we can drive the hips up and hips back again, okay? So we'll feel like you're quite tight at the bottom. That's it, and driving the hips far back at the bottom position. It's like how high can we get those hips, really squeezing through the glutes at the top. Nice, we're getting a little bit tired. So really keep this high. If I tell you this is the last round, can you try and get the hips up even higher? Okay. Hips front, no. So glutes as well, that's it. Okay, so next up you're going to get the bands, go into those banded lateral walks just on the arms. So once you've done that, 10 each way. Can you get those steps even bigger? So staying really tight, really rigid through the body when you do those walks. Nice, Jen. Keeping the weight forward over the hands. It's going to make it much tougher. That's it, Fran. So keeping the weight forward over the arms. So working through that, really good work. And once you've done 10 each way, you're just going to do 6 each side with the side plank rotations. This time I want you to pause for 2 seconds at the top. So going down onto those, ready for those side plank rotations. You're going to be in the normal plank, face down. In 3, we'll start it off in 2, in 1, and then rotating up, holding for 2, holding for 1, and then coming back down again. Other side, same thing, rotating through, 1, 2, and back down. Good, and again. So 1, 2, back down. Good work, keeping your hips nice and high, rotating through again. And down again. So you should be on 4. Hold for 5. And then back down again. Other way up. Halfway through now. That is 6. Okay, let's go the other direction if you can. Keep working. I'll let you continue at your own pace for the last 6. But see if you can keep that pause there. Hips up high, weight forward. Last round we're going through. Okay, once you've done that, resting through, getting yourselves ready. We are going to be doing is the metcon piece now, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer. Okay, shoulders tired, maybe midline a little bit as well. So there's going to be in today's metcon, there's going to be 5-minute AMRAPs. So really short AMRAPs, not too long, but yeah, 3 5-minute pieces, I should say. So I'll talk you through them. So what I have got for you today, pretty simple movements. You're going through the first 5-minute AMRAP is a continuous tempo squat. Now there's 6 of them. Each rep should take you, or each round should take you at least a minute. Okay, so it's 5 seconds up, 0 at the bottom, 5 seconds on the way. So I'll start that again. 5 seconds on the way down, 0 at the bottom, 5 seconds on the way up, 0 at the top. Okay, and then you've got your 10 V-ups, yeah? You gotta rest 2 minutes, then you've got 10 down-ups, 10 kneeling to standing, rest 2 minutes, then you've got 10 sit-throughs and 10 push-up ankle taps. I'll explain each one as we go through the circuit, so I'll give you the first 2, and then the 2 minutes of rest in between each round, I'll explain the other movements. So the first one is gonna be your 6 continuous tempo squats. So you're going through, and then the continuous tempo squats just going to be going through 6 reps of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down again. I'm hoping you keep that nice count. Okay, 5 down, 0 hold, 5 up, 0 at the top. Then you've got your 10 V-ups. Yep. So V-ups, just going through. That's your position. Keeping your legs straight. Try to keep yourself hollow. If you find that tough, you can just do a V-tuck. Okay. Otherwise, V-up, up. 1, 2. Quite a quick pace. So most of this round is going to be spent in that continuous tempo squat. Okay, and your goal is to just try and keep working for that whole time. You ready? So get you clued up. I know you can't hear my music, it's just weird without music. So if you've got music at home, you can put it on. We'll get set up. Okay, So I'm just setting my timer. I'll cue you through it as well. Let's see. I did actually set one up for this class. Okay. So, I'll just change the display quickly as well. As I do that, I'll go interval remaining. Okay, sorry, we're ready, we're standing by. Okay, so for those slow squats, that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye on. So if you're keeping that tempo in 10 seconds, we're going through. In 5, good luck. 4, 3, 2, 1, slow down. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, last 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Let's go into your V-ups now. So you've got to keep that pace for all the other squats now as well. On that count, hitting those V-ups, 10 reps nice and quick, and then just back into that continual tempo. You're probably going to be doing close to 4 of these. So once you've done those V-ups, that's it. Is then back into that tempo. See if you can keep that pace that I was counting you through. Nice, Fran. Good movement. Nice, Jen. Remember, we don't pause. The tendency is you're going to want to try and stand up in those squats when you get tired. That's it, Jen. Let's get going through, hitting that tempo straight away. So just slow down, slow up. Remember, you should be there for close to a minute just to get through those 6 reps, 5 to 6 reps. I only gave you 5 reps, but it was close to a minute. That's the main thing I do care about, is the time that you are working for. So I am looking at least sort of a minute work with those slow squats, really fighting, especially when you get tired, to come up slowly. Tendencies we want to sort of jump out the bottom position, okay, as we get fatigued. So just keeping the knees out, keep trying to spread the floor apart with the feet. So slowly down. Good work, Jen and Fran. Doing well, people. So moving through. Nice, Jen. You've got this. Nice, Fran. Let's go, Jen. You got it. Let's go. Get those V-ups. So straight into the V-ups. Try and waste no time in those changes. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock. Okay. So 2 minutes left. Everyone's going to hit at least 3 of the squat sessions. Okay. Some people might get 4 in a bit. Or 3 in a bit, I should say. So taking the time, especially as you're tired, getting right down into a dead bottom position. That's it, slow tempo. It's really hard to hold back. That mindset is just used to going really quickly when we get into an air squat in a metcon. So we've got to take it a step back, slow it right down. Quicken those V-ups, but super slow squats. You're coming into the last minute of the workout. So there's 1 minute, if you can see that. Oop, on the screen, just going, just ticking by. Okay. So great work. People working really slow as I've gone out of focus there. So nice, Fran. 43 seconds on the clock. Nice, Jen. Really taking your time in those sets. Good work. Legs burning a bit, legs screaming. There's only 22 seconds left. So working through now, right to that buzzer. 15 seconds. Doing well. One slow squat left for Fran. Maybe finishing the V-ups for Jen. 8 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and that is time to rest. Well done. Give yourselves 2 minutes. I'll talk you through the next bit. The next piece, really simple. Okay, so you're going to have 10 and 10 reps. So you've got 10 V-ups. So you're going through. Okay, hitting the V-ups just 10 times. Up, stand nice and tall. That's a down up, sorry, not a V-up. So 10 down ups. Okay, and the other one is just kneeling to standing. So if you've got a towel, I'll get my head on the screen. If you've got a towel, get a towel just for your knees. You're basically going both knees down, standing up. That's all you're simply doing. Okay, 10 of those. You can vary which leg you go down with first. So you can maybe go left side down, then right side down, just like if you did those 1,000 step-ups, you're changing which leg was climbing up and down those stairs. 1 minute. So this is 10 down ups, 10 kneeling to standing. Pretty simple, much gassier piece. So now that heart rate's slightly warm from the first one. Okay, we can really jump it up. You've got 43 seconds. So this one, yeah, you will find you need that 2-minute recovery after this. Nice and quick. We're looking for that open hip in the down up. Standing up tall, 30 seconds. So making sure we all set up, you've got room. Starting in short 20-second countdown as that anticipation builds. 20 seconds. All right, girls, good luck. We shall start in 10 seconds. Remember, only 5 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and going. Okay, so same thing. 10 down ups, opening up the hips. That's it. Light on the feet. So if you've got neighbors below, they're not going to hear you because we've been like ninjas, moving through softly. I think that's me being too used to London, too many apartments. Okay. Well, some people might have one. Okay, so 30 seconds in. So we try and push the tempo once you get to that kneeling to standing. Fran has got the fastest burpees in the world. Okay, so going through. Nice, Jen. Awesome work. Yeah, kneeling to standing. That's it. And then vary which leg goes where. As soon as you've done that, you're going to hit the down up. So it's more like a bit of a break from the down ups this bit. So as soon as you're there, straight through, seeing how many rounds. It's only been just over a minute. Okay. This will probably feel longer than the last piece. Nice, Jen. It's a good pace, working through. Remember, it's only 5 minutes work, so make it count. It's doing really well. That's all you're doing is moving through the whole time. That's a Jen, straight back down. So 3.5 minutes on that timer left. It's like vary which leg as well you stand up with. Nice, Jen, that's it. Try to keep moving. That's all you've got to do for 3 minutes. Awesome work. Okay, 3 minutes in. So try and keep that consistency. Or I should say 3 minutes left, only 2 minutes in. Okay, nice work, girls. Really pushing the pace on the burpee. As soon as you've done that burpee, straight into those kneeling to standing. Okay, past halfway, so 2 minutes 24 left. Okay, past halfway on that timer. So still keeping that work rate up. So we can keep the speed in the movement. Vary which leg you stand up with as well, so you get an even workout. So that left leg's driving you up the whole time. So if you make it so the right leg drives you up. Coming up to 2 minutes. So decent pace. So the last 2 minutes, keeping that speed in the movement. Nice, girls. So last 90 seconds now. So if you have been pacing it, kind of throw a bit of caution to the wind. 90 seconds left. Just push quickly as you can. You've got a full 2 minutes to recover after this. "70 seconds. Nice, Fran. So straight away, light feet as well, moving through. Last minute left. So last little push, can't waste any time. Keep working through now, quick as you can. Nice speed, girls, 40 seconds. So seeing if you can maybe finish the one movement you're on and get through the other movement as well in this time. It will be tough. 25 seconds. 20 seconds left. So keep moving, pushing quick as you can. Legs bending a little bit. Nice, Jen, good change. So straight through, let's go, Fran. I want to see it down up if you can. 10 seconds. 5, good work. 4, 3, pushing to the end. 2, 1, and time. Well done. 2 minutes rest. Good effort. Give yourselves a bit of time as you recover. I'm going to talk you through the next piece. If you can get that breathing down, just watching me. So we've got 10 sit-throughs, 10 push-up to ankle taps. So if I'm in my sit-through, you're going to start in a bit of a hover. Yeah, so I'm on all fours, my knees are off the ground, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to kick one leg out, take my left hand off the floor, kick my right leg through, and come down as low as I can to the ground, and my butt touching. I'll get back the other way. 2, 3, you can keep it quite dynamic. 4, 5, 10 times, and then push up. Ankle tap will just be your normal push up. Driving through, getting right down. I was a bit lazy there, to your ankles in the movement. Okay, so it'll be 10 of each. So 10 sit-throughs. You can maybe try the sit-through. You've got about 50 seconds. But the sit-through, you start in that little hover position. You take the left hand off, kick your right arm leg through, and then back on all fours, and then you go the other way, right arm off, left leg through. Okay, 40 seconds, 10 and 10, 10 sit-throughs, 10 ankle taps. Last little push, quite tough on the shoulders this one. Midline as well. 20 seconds. 15. So in 5, 3, 2, 1, Good luck, let's go. So 10 sit-throughs, kicking through, trying to go right through that position, that's it. It's like how close can you get the butt to the floor without touching it? So we get challenging on the shoulders this piece. Nice, Jen, seeing literally both of the girls kind of at the bottom of the camera, so trying to keep an eye on you. That's it. Really piking through, a lot of midline as well in both of the movements, piking and compressing in both of them. So going all the way with those ankle taps, all the way to the ankles. Really challenge yourself to reach all the way through. So big range of movement. It's been 1 minute, so 4 minutes left. So I'm trying to get their coordination, then in the sit-throughs, that's it, really kick through. Big rotations, big twists once you get to those sit-throughs as well. Spinning right around, staying compressed. Shoulders might get a little bit tired. Nice, Jen. That's it, Jen. So right through. That's it. So how far can we twist? How far can we rotate? Is keep that quality of movement there. Let's go, Fran. You've got this. So straight into it. We're coming up to 2 minutes in. So there's only 3 minutes left to work out for the whole session. So less than 3 minutes now. So right down to the ankles if you're doing those ankle taps, piking right through, little shakeout, Jen, see if you can get straight back into it. Not long, yeah? Shoulders are going to keep burning for this session. You've got this. So 2 minutes 40 left, coming up to halfway. So little burn. That's it, Fran. See if we can keep moving. Getting nice and low in those press-ups. Trying to keep the abs tight as a midline fatigue, shoulders burning. Little test to see, can you move through this session? So same thing, people, if you are getting on those sit-throughs, remember, big rotation. Stay low to the ground. Try and be light on your feet. And know the shoulders feel heavy. Good news is there's 2 minutes left. So you're most of the way through now. You're in that last little bit. 2 minutes to work. So every now and then it might be now as you start fatiguing through in those later rounds, it's doing smaller sets, especially in the push-up to ankle tap. Might be doing a couple of reps, making sure we're going all the way down on the ground, piking through, really using those abs. Okay, nice effort. Last 90 seconds. You've got this. So pushing through, same thing. Maybe might be doing 2 or 3 at a time. Shake out 2 or 3 at a time. Short sets, but short rest. Goals to keep moving through as we get into that last minute starts approaching. So emptying out those tanks, girls. That's it. Those push-ups suck after doing the sit-throughs. 1 minute, that's all you've got. 1 minute to burn a little more. Work as hard as you can. Okay, you've done most of the workout. You've done really well up to now. So keep that up, finish strong. That's it, try and keep a bit of hop in those sit-throughs. Keep them dynamic if you can. I know you're tired, 40 seconds left. Okay, last little push, short shakeouts now. Last 30 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds to go. So not much time, so if you can keep working for that remaining 15 seconds with no stopping. Coming into 10 seconds. Ready, fight for it. I told you the shoulders would burn in 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome effort, people. Well done. Great stuff. I'll turn that down. I've got some crazy music playing in the background. Awesome effort, people. That was tough. That was a shoulder burner. Okay, let me just put some chill music on in my side. I don't have it there. Home. Good work. How do you find that? I'll unmute people now. How do you find that workout? 1 second. Unmute. Can I unmute you? I'll just have to unmute everyone. How are the shoulders? That hurt? That hurt? Good. I can see both of you sort of suffering through that a little bit as it just builds up through the shoulders there. There's a lot of pressing, a lot of holding. So that was kind of a big theme for today's workout. A lot of the stuff at home, there is lots of pressing. So that's why I have challenged people I've seen. I know Jen's got some rings, so you can't hang from them. I know Fran said she had a branch.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, if you can do that 7 minutes hanging, it's so underrated because it's so simple. I've got a physio here, he's not in the building now, but I guarantee you most physios will be battling for business if people hung more. Like, so good. That decompression on your back is absolutely amazing as well. So if you do have any aches or pains, it's so good to realign your back as well as improve your grip for pulling, which will make you awesome at general fitness if you've got a strong grip. So girls, amazing work. We're going to cool down really gradually. Shoulders are nice and sore, nice and tight. So we'll start that now. You're going to be going through. And although I'm not saying do the hanging, we still get massages. Okay. What we're going to be doing is a little bit of some rotations. So you're just going to be face down in that position. And then we're just doing a twisted cross. You're going to reach your leg around the back. Relaxing through the arms. So there's been a lot of stuff going on through chest. So spending about 20 seconds, we'll do a short hold. And then once we've done 20, we can just rotate onto the other side. So in about 5 seconds, you rotate through on the other side. So roughly counting at 20, stretching to the biceps, the chest, the shoulders. Maybe about 10 more seconds. Okay, slowly coming out of that. And then we're just going to go through into just a seal pose or sphinx. So you're just dropping the hips down. You can either be in your sphinx, just quite chilled out. Okay, so you're just getting a little bit of that lower back, keeping the glutes tight. As you go up into the seal, you might find that midline, that's worked quite hard today, stretches out as well. Okay, just holding that for about 20. About 10 seconds. Okay, and going slowly out of that. It's going to go into a puppy dog for the last stretch. So just through the chest, just dropping, keeping the hips over the heels, over the knees, I should say. You're just dropping the chest down, nice and low to the ground. You can rest on the forehead. If you're feeling super supple, you can rest on the chin. Reaching up, so stretching through the chest, the lats a little bit. About 20 seconds. Done really well today. So 10 more seconds. And slowly coming out. We'll call that 4 days, so good luck with work. If you're working from home, obviously Fran's going out to face the world. Okay. But good luck, girls. Good having you in as normal. And I hopefully see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.